Subarray Division. Two children, Lily and Ron, want to share a chocolate bar. Each of the squares has an integer on it. Lily decides to share a continuous segment of the bar selected such that the length of the segment matches Ron's birth month and the sum of the integers on the squares is equal to his birthday. Determine how many ways she can divide the chocolate. Example: S 22132, D 4, M 2. Lily wants to find segments summing to Ron's birthday, D4, with a length equaling his birth month, M2. In this case, there are two segments meeting her criteria, 2, 2 and 1, 3. Function description. Complete the birthday function in the editor below. Birthday has the following parameters: int s, the numbers on each of the squares of chocolate; int d, Ron's birthday; int m, Ron's birth month. Returns: int, the number of ways the bar can be divided. Input format: the first line contains an integer n, the number of squares in a chocolate bar. The second line contains n space-separated integers s, the numbers on the chocolate squares where 0 less than i is less 0 less than equal to i is less than n. The third line contains two space-separated integers, d and m, Ron's birthday and his birth month. Constraints: 1 less than equal to n is less than equal to 100. 1 less than equal to s is less than equal to 5. 1 less than equal to d is less than equal to 31. 1 less than equal to m is less than equal to 12. Sample input 0, 5, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 2. Sample output 2. Explanation: Lily wants to give Ron m2 squares summing to d equal 3. The following two segments meet the criteria. 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 1 is 3. Sample input 1, 6, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 2. Sample output 1, 0. Explanation 1. Lily wants to give Ron m equal to consecutive squares of chocolate whose integers sum to d equal 3. There are no possible pieces satisfying these constraints. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Thus we print 0 as our answer. Sample input 2, 1, 4, 4, 1. Sample output 2, 1. Explanation 2. Lily only wants to give Ron m equal 1 square of chocolate with an integer value of d equal 4, because the only square of chocolate in the bar satisfies these constraints. We print 1 as our answer. I'm using C++ for this problem, and let's do it. The birthday function takes a vector of integer s and two integers d and m. The function calculates the number of ways the chocolate bar can be divided, such that each segment has a sum equal to the target d. The function initializes a variable y to 0, which will keep track of the count of valid segment distributions. It then starts a loop that iterates through the elements of the s vector. This loop will consider all possible starting positions for dividing the chocolate bar. Inside the loop, A variable x is initialized to 0. This variable will store the sum of each segment. A nested loop is then used to calculate the sum of each segment. It iterates m times and adds the corresponding element from the s vector to x. After calculating the sum of each segment, the code checks if x is equal to the target sum d. If it is, it means a valid segment distribution has been found, and the variable y is incremented by 1. The loops continue iterating through all possible starting positions of the chocolate bar segments, checking each segment's sum against the target value. Finally, the function returns the value of y, which represents the total number of valid segment distributions found.